AI says it can build an entire business in just one click. It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, I decided to put it to the test. Let's see if we can go from zero to a fully fledged business using only artificial intelligence. So, what's the promise? There's a new wave of AI tools that claim they can handle everything for you. They say just give them a simple prompt, and they'll generate a business idea, create a brand, build a website, design a product, and even write your marketing copy. The dream is to automate the entire entrepreneurial journey. But is it a dream, or is it a complete fantasy? Let's find out. All right, time to start the test. I'm firing up the AI right now. Step 1. Generating a business niche. I gave it a very vague prompt. Create a profitable e-commerce business for millennials. The AI suggested artisanal cold brew coffee concentrate for home brewing. Okay, not bad. Specific, it's trendy, and it has a clear target audience. So far, so good. Now for step 2, creating the branding. I asked the AI to generate a brand name, a logo, and a color palette. It came up with the name Urban Grind and gave me a few logo options. The logos were a bit generic, to be honest. They looked like something you'd get from a free logo maker. But with a little tweaking, one of them was definitely usable. The color palette was a mix of earthy browns and modern grays, which actually fits the brand quite well. Step 3. Building the website. This is where things get interesting. The AI promised a fully functional e-commerce site. It generated a homepage, a product page, an About Us page, and a contact form. The layout was clean and modern. It even pre-populated the site with placeholder text and images related to coffee. The copy was surprisingly decent, talking about the rich, smooth flavor and the convenience of a perfect brew at home. But, and this is a big but, it wasn't a fully functional store. There was no payment gateway integration, no shipping logic, and no real backend. It was more like a very well-made template than a ready-to-launch business. Next up, step 4. Designing a product. I needed a label for my artisanal cold brew coffee concentrate. I asked the AI to design a bottle label using the Urban Grind branding. It generated a few designs. Again, they were a bit basic, but one of them was definitely a solid starting point. It had the logo, the product name, and a nice clean layout. It's not going to win any design awards, but it looks professional enough to get started. Finally, step 5. Generating marketing assets. I asked for social media posts, an email newsletter, and some ad copy. This is where the AI really shined. It cranked out a dozen Instagram captions with relevant hashtags, a welcome email for new subscribers, and a few different versions of Facebook ad copy targeting coffee lovers. The language was engaging, persuasive, and perfectly matched the brand voice it had created earlier. This part felt genuinely useful and saved a ton of time. So, after all that, what's the big reveal? Can AI build a business in one click? The answer is a clear no. The one-click business is a myth. The website wasn't functional, the branding needed a human touch, and the product design was just a concept. It didn't handle the legal stuff, the finances, or the actual logistics of making and shipping a product. But here's the real takeaway. While these tools QA build a business for you, they are incredibly powerful for getting you started. Think of this AI not as a business builder, but as a business accelerator. Use it to brainstorm niches when you're stuck. Use it to generate a first draft of your branding that you can then refine with a designer. Use it to create a website template that a developer can then build upon. And definitely use it to get your marketing copy and social media content off the ground. The AI is like a hyper-efficient intern. It does the initial grunt work, giving you a solid foundation to build upon. It can take you from 0 to 20% in minutes, but you have to do the remaining 80%. The real magic happens when you combine the speed of AI with your own creativity, strategy, and hard work. So, If you're thinking about starting a business, don't be afraid to use these tools. Just understand their limitations. Use them to beat the blank page and accelerate your progress. But remember that you are still the entrepreneur. You're the one who has to make it happen. Thanks for watching. If you found this experiment interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of AI and business. See you in the next one.